What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We saw more of it this morning. They did a little Twitter thread, actually. We got a couple details through there, and the game is just looking unbelievably good. Now, that's not actually a surprise, and that's not any different than what we have thought about it. This game was shown off, at the Xbox event back in June, and I think it really, surprised people. I mean, we didn't really know something like this was coming, before it, but the game just looks so great with blending all of these different styles of JRPG-ness, right, that we all kind of know and love. And, in this video here today, get about 6.5 minutes, get a little bit of like the story, get a lot of the combat actually, so we really get to see that thing in motion. And on their Twitter post, they actually, they go through a couple different things. They talk about things you'll be doing in the game, such as traversal, right, and ascending different things, and some of the collectibles you'll be getting, and some of the things you can get basically to level up and get abilities. But even just the first one, right, kind of paints a picture of the story. Well, paints, I don't actually say that, I don't say that as a pun. Once a year, the paintress awakens and marks her cursed number upon a monolith. Everyone of that age is erased for eternity. With each passing year, the number ticks down, and a brave group sets out to stop her. So I absolutely love that, of like this grim, kind of end to it. So I think, because they mention in this gameplay, and they even say it in a later Twitter post, so like Expedition 68 is something that you'll kind of meet, different kind of collectibles or things you'll just be able to find around the environment, because that's one of the expeditions that these people are finding. And I just love that idea where like this entity, right, paints a number, so this one being now 33, and then everybody of that age is going to die, right, unless they stop her. And she's been doing it year over year, and like I said, 68 was like one of the ones that happened. So I love the idea, I love the concept, even like the look of it. This game is such a beautiful looking game, and that goes a little bit into like the persona-y-ness of it, right, some of the menus and the screens. I think we almost take those things for granted, and then we're kind of reminded how great they can be when a metaphor comes out or a persona comes out, right? But you look at the combat of this game, and just the screens themselves, or like the order, right, of like who goes next in the top left, like it just looks incredible. And you don't really actually get that kind of like artistic detail in a lot of other games. Again, I think you kind of take it for granted that normally it's fine, but then like when it hits, when it's like really, really good, you do take notice of it. But then you get the combat itself, right? I'm a fan of really a lot of JRPG different styles. Like I can jive with a Final Fantasy VII remake. I can do turn-based. Like I can do any of that stuff. And this being a really nice blend, right? Like you have a little bit of speed to it. Like when you look at the menus and the camera is almost like tilted, at like an angle. Freaking love that. And also turn every time you kind of click on it. Then you got like the quick time events to kind of enhance your powers, attack the enemy. And then when they're attacking you, you get a little parrying and dodging action. You can kind of do perfect parrying and perfect dodging, and potentially even hurt the enemy on the way. So like a little bit of, Sea of Stars was not the first game to do it, right? But Sea of Stars really delving back into those types of games and kind of bringing it out, just last year, right? An amazing, amazing game. So it reminds me a little bit of Sea of Stars in terms of the dodging, or basically being on your toes and being active at all times in a turn-based. And I really think that's kind of the best of both. Like I can do just a general turn-based, right? Like wait your turn. I can do it. And we have games even coming out this year that do things like that. But I do like this style where even when you're attacking and you've already put in kind of your inputs, there's actually more to it. And then when you're defending, you don't just sit there and let yourself get hit. You can actually respond and change up, a couple of the things that can happen. Again, I can go either way, but I really like just the blend of it in this game. And then you get the final boss fight kind of this gameplay. You get to see a whole lot more of the environments. I mean, it just looks so good. 2025, you think of the GTAs, you might think of like Marvel 1943. There's a lot of really big games coming out, but this game right here, I really think can do quite well. Like we've seen, some of these games can struggle, and they're not guaranteed to do a lot of numbers, sales-wise. But I don't know, like right now, I'm not sensing a weakness. I'm sensing a really cool story. Maybe like the characters, but it's like we haven't seen enough of the characters, right, to really make a judgment on it. But we've seen movement. We've seen like the grapple hook. We've seen the environment. environment, we've seen how you fight, and we've seen kind of the premise or idea of this game. Everything is coming together quite well, and I cannot wait till we get closer to it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.